Do you know what is law? Law is regulate the economy and social behavior of society. It is also aimed to preserve economic and social welfare of our society. Let's move on to the legal contract. Legal contract is essentially a set of promise that can be enforced by law. It is also known as party promise to do something for the offer in the exchange for benefit. The contract can be in the written or verbal and involve one party making an offer and another one is accepting. The enforcement of contract should have offer, acceptance, intention to the legal relation, consideration, certainty, and capacity. First element is offer. To make an offer, there should be at least two parties or more, so that will be legally capable for entering into a contract. If the offer is accepted, they will be constituted into legally valid contract. Second is acceptance. For a contract to be made, there should be acceptance from the other party. When the other party is clear with the offer, they will make an acceptance once they clear with the rules and regulation in the contract. The person or party can accept the offer being made in the written, oral, or by conduct. The acceptance should be same as the original offer. Third is consideration. Consideration in the contract would mean the other person will give back something in return. It would be considered as exchange which made between promisee and promiser. Fourth is intention to make legal relation. It is necessity of the intention to create a legal relation. This element would have an agreement which is not a contract in the street unless it is common intention of the party, then it should be legally enforceable. Next is certainty. The terms and regulations being made in the contract should be stated clearly and understood by the party of the contract. If the agreement is not certain, it would be no longer valid. Last is capacity. Capacity in the contract is the party to the contract must have a legal capacity to do so. 18 years old is stated as the age of the major. People who are below than 18 years old is considered as a minor. The minor is not capacity in the contract. Therefore, insane people or people with unsound mind also cannot enter into valid contract. So let's move to the case of Catherine and Melina. On 1st July 2020, Melina offered to sell her blue ration cat to Catherine at the price Rm7,000. 4 days later, on 5th July 2020, Catherine rang Melina and told her she wanted to buy the blue ration cat at price Rm5,000. Melina did not give any answer to Catherine and was silent. Again, on 7 July 2020, Catherine rang Melina and told her she now wanted to buy the blue ration cat at the price 7,000. But Melina told her she didn't want to sell the cat anymore to the Catherine. Shocked, Catherine wanted to sue Melina in the court for breach of contract. In this case, Melina is overall where she wants to sell her blue ration cat to Catherine on the 1st July in year 2020. Then, for sure, Catherine will be offering either to accept or reject the offer. The case are certainty because the cat is owned by Melina and there is a consideration of price of the cat. The silent and without communication cannot consider as acceptance. However, the counter offer exists when the Catherine made a negotiation on the 5th July in the year 2020. She wants to buy the cat from Melina at the price of 5,000. Counter offer will destroy the original offer. Thus, it is also have a switching position between offeror and offeree. Due to that, Catherine will be the new offeror and the Melina is new offeree. Hence, Melina has discretion whether to make any acceptance or no acceptance to the counter offer made by Catherine. The case of Catherine and Melina did not have a legal binding contract because there is no acceptance. Catherine cannot sue Melina since the elements of contract is not enough. The case can be applied in the Hyde versus Range case. The defendant, Mr. Range, offered to sell the farm he owned to the complainant, which is Mr. Hyde. He offered to sell the property for £1,200, but this was declined by Mr. Hyde. The defendant decided to write to the complainant with the other offer. this time to sell the farm to him for £1,000. He made it clear that this would be a final offer regarding to the property. In response, Mr. Hyde offered £950 for the farm in his new letter. This was refused by Mr. Wrench and he confirmed this with the complainant. Mr. Hyde then agreed to buy the farm for the £1,000, which was the sum that had previously been offered. However, Mr. Wrench refused to sell his farm. The court dismissed the claim and held there is no binding contract for the farm between Mrs. Hyde and Mr. Wrench. It was stated that when the counter offer is made, it will destroy the original offer. This original offer is no longer available or on the table. From both cases, Catherine is the same as a Hyde that make a counter offer. Meanwhile, Melina is a Wrench that make no acceptance. In conclusion, the legal binding contract should have all these elements of enforcement contract which offer acceptance, capacity, consideration, certainty, and intention to make a legal relation. The communication between both parties is important in order to make a binding contract. The court will judge based on the fact and the decision is made to provide a social welfare. Thank you.